as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Second,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robertson.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
70 Rangers.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Drops it off for Chubb.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Ready?
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash.
Man in motion left. That's Collins.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They go play action with Richardson.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Richardson.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Through the middle of the field. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
Okay,
So
ready?
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Richardson off the play fake. He's got it to Collins, complete. Snap and effort. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big pick up the 38. So the big play gets him all the way down the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Chubb trying the middle here. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Steps away.
He gets it to Addison.
2nd catch for him today, and they're lined up a 1st down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nah, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A throw over the middle, taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
65 catch, 65 catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Herbig in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now Richardson. Off play action.
This is caught by Addison. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Ready.
On 1st down, Richardson.
This is the tight end, Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Quickly to Addison here.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jordan Addison from 4 yards out. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up
Down.
4th down.
Drill green. Set cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Ready, set. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Set.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Looking to throw.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns' drive about to get started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on all.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And when you break it down, well, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because